So does The Lion King have, like, is their musical part of, or how do I want to say it? Like, is their musical the same at storyline as, like, their theaters?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
It's like the Lion King movie, but it's like a play, and like it's like all actors that like dress up like the animals. They have like face paint and outfits and stuff like that, and they have all the original music and everything. It's really cool, actually.
So what's the point of The Lion King? Like,
I don't. It's just a different way to like show it. Like, what's the point of having any other like spin-off show or anything like that? I mean,
well, no, I'm saying like what is the storyline behind Lion King? Like, I haven't listened or watched the movie in so long.
Oh, he gets revenge for his dad getting killed and becomes king of the jungle. Yeah.
You ever watch
You remember Lion King?
Not really. I haven't watched it in so long.
So, yeah, it's like his mom and dad are the king and the queen, like their jungle or like the whatever it is there, and he's growing up. He's like the prince or whatever, and his uncle Scar, right, wants the throne, and he gets it because he like basically like kind of kills his dad, but like I don't know, he like lets him fall. So I guess he kills him. Mm-hmm. He like falls into a bunch of stampeding like buffalo or whatever it is on a wildebeest or something, and he dies. And then he runs away in exile, meets this girl, the girl line. They like go back, get married, and win the throne back. Beat him, kind of.
That's one thing that I wish I would have done in New York is go see a play.
They're cool.
On Broadway.
I mean, like I said, I think really good like musicals are awesome, and then Broadway's like guys are the best ones because they're like people you'd never even heard of, but they're like famous in the Broadway scene. You know what I mean? They're not like mainstream actors, but if you had some person who like loves plays or loves Broadway musicals or follows them, they probably know exactly who they are. Like, oh yeah, that's so and so. They've been doing Broadway for 25 years or something. You know
I think it would be cool to like in New York. Obviously, you see like Times Square, the Statue of Liberty, the World Trade Center,
touristy stuff. Yeah,
like all the touristy stuff. But it'd been cool to go to like an underground bar and watch a comedy skit or.
There's tons of comedy shows in New York City too. Because we saw ads from all the time. Jake, what's the one spy show you like where he's like undercover spy? They're like all. What was that show we watched? No,
I have no idea.
No, we used to watch it. I don't know, his name was Chuck. Maybe.
Oh, Chuck.
Chuck. Yeah,
That's the name of it.
Yeah. So the actor in that one.
That's how he said Chuck Fox.
Yeah. So the actor in that show, after that show was over, always pretty much done since then is like Broadway. He's done like some movies and stuff, but he's like just loves Broadway, and I guess he's got a really good voice. I think there's some scenes in that show where he like sings, like actually sings and stuff like that. But he's got like a really good voice, and so he's done Broadway plays for like years and years before he got famous, and then after that, and he just like never quit. So he's like on Broadway all the time doing like big musicals and stuff for like 4 months at a time, which I think is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. There's a like underground, I guess, comedy scene in Long Island. Mm-hmm. So when I went to New York, I stayed on Long Island with a buddy, and he took us to a comedy, like, I don't even know how to describe it. It looked like just a square building, but it was like one of the most famous places to perform at in New York City. And he said like notorious guys, that of our generation, Joe Rogan, Bert Kreischer, I think, and then back in the day, Cat Williams.
Yeah,
he performed there. Let's see.
So, here's a debate: is it on Long Island or in Long Island?
Which one did I say?
You said on. I'm just asking. When you go to Long Island, do you stay on Long Island or do you stay in Long Island?
Well, technically, you would be on it unless you buried yourself.
Okay. So then, when you're in New York City, do you stay in New York
City?
City?
In a basement.
Do you stay in it? Do you stay in New York City or on New York City?
I mean, you would stay in New York City.
But New York City's an island.
Yeah.
Just like Long Island, it's an island too.
But I think it's just the way that you say it. Like, you don't stay in Long Island.
But if you're staying on Long Island, then you technically need to stay on New York City because it's also an island.
But like, you would be staying on Long Island in a town of insert town.
Okay.
But you're in New York City. You're not.
Yeah, but New York City has the Bronx, all the other ones. So you're staying on New York City in the Bronx.
You would say I'm staying
on New York City in the Bronx.
In Manhattan.
In Manhattan, but you're on New York City then, technically.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What would you say?
It's crazy.
I said just because the word island is involved, you'd say you were on it. But in reality, you're in the city limits of Long Island.
Yeah, that's like a debate I've heard. People go, is it on Long Island or in Long Island?
Just the fact that you say the word island makes you want to say you're on it.
But that's the thing. People say is like, well, if you're on Long Island, technically you're on New York City because it's an island also.
Are you in the United States or are you on the United States?
But is the United States an island?
No.
I think I'm
It's,
in
it's
and
connected the whole way. So
We're in a basement.
if you
so
think
we're
about
in-
it, though,
we're in the United States.
if you think about it, North and South America are connected. It's just one big island.
How far
right?
down does the United States own?
Does the United States own?
Mm-hmm.
I
Do
mean,
we own it all the way down to the center of the Earth?
no,
No.
that's
How much of
North
the crust
America.
do we own?
Oh,
I went on this
far
in my
deep?
real estate class, but I forgot.
They know how deep? No, not the United States owns.
Well, like if
how
you,
deep you would own? if
yeah,
you
like
just bought land.
yeah. I mean, you could look up how
I'm
much.
sure the city would be pissed if you just started like drilling in your backyard. I'm going to the center.
Well, that's why they have like, what are they called? Limits? No. What do they call them when they're in a city? Ordinance. Yeah, you can't just like set up a drill mine in your backyard. Like, you know, struck oil.
how do I start my own country? Like in my area here, like I own this land, it's my own country. It's Griftopia.
You can't.
Yeah, you can.
There's
you,
one.
You can make
there's
your
a
own
place.
sovereign country.
Yeah, there's a sovereign country in the United States.
I just remember when
What? I don't know. It's like in Arizona. It's not a real thing.
yeah.
Oh,
Like if they actually wanted to like retreat, United States would just fuck them up.
Yeah, I just remember when Peter Griffin did it in Family Guy, like his like a yard, he turned into his own country. He's like the president of his own country and stuff, and he was like digging down and built it straight up. He's like, this is my area.
well, didn't what's his name? Richard Branson? Didn't he buy an island and like try to colonize it?
He might. He's got
could
so
do
much.
that.
He's got
Yeah.
so much money, dude.
Yeah, like if you bought an island, you'd be able to colonize it.
If
got so
no
much money,
government
though.
already owned it.
He's got so much money.
If you bought the whole
got a lot of
island,
money.
wouldn't
Yeah,
you
'cause-
technically own it? Like,
I mean, you can buy like if you bought an island in the Gulf of Mexico, United States would still own it. You know,
yeah.
because they own all that.
Well,
territory.
no, they would. You would own it, but you would still have to
But abide
pay
by their laws.
Yeah,
pay taxes.
and
yeah.
if you want to be protected by the United States, unless you can start your own army too, then you can just say fuck it.
I gotta say, boys, this is grade A shit talking. I don't like it.
I didn't even know we were recording. I was just literally just watching the Reds game for the first like 5 minutes of this recording.
I say we just go into the Thursday episode.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
I looked down at the red button and was like, oh damn,
I was just trying-
they're recording.
I was trying to get some raw content, you know, for the listeners. Episode 52, boys. Thursday. Yeah, we're just out here shooting the shit. Just wanted to, you know, say happy Easter. Past Sunday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is now Thursday. So
It is now
it's far
Thursday.
away from
Very
from
far.
Easter.
Very far.
But we forgot to mention it last week, which sucks because we normally hit holidays pretty well.
We forgot St. Patrick's Day too.
Yeah, but I don't care much for that one. Easter's a better holiday than St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, but like we could have still done something funny.
Zach's the redhead. He cares about St. Patrick's Day. He's the only one that he's the only one that celebrates.
We
this
mentioned
year.
St. Patty's Day, right?
I don't think we
mentioned
did.
it
We talked about
the
him
week
getting
after.
drunk at the bar.
Oh yeah, that was the week after.
We're late.
Yeah,
Getting
yeah.
drunk.
We're late on holidays around
all right.
here. They just sneak up on us.
Dude, I think our Christmas episode was the best holiday episode we've had.
Yeah, we had
We don't
Sam
get
as a
we don't
guest.
get podcasting off, bro. No off days.
Nope, no all days.
So they just sneak up on us.
We out here grinding.
We had Santa as a guest. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, Santa Trump. That's what it sounded like.
Trumpet Claus.
Trumpet Claus. How's y'all's weight loss going?
He was the greatest Santa Claus of all time.
It did not. It sounded like Borat more than Trump.
I can't do,
Do
it.
it,
Very
Griff.
nice.
Do it.
Very nice. Not.
For people who are kind of new to the podcast, Griff has a great Trump impersonation, and bring it out right now. Say something.
So we're sitting here. We're watching the Reds. The Cincinnati Reds. What a great town. Great town. We're a big town. They voted for me. Cincinnati Reds. DeLeon. He's pitching DeLeon. I don't know how to say DeLeon. He's from another country probably. I let him in. It's fine. It's DeLeon's pitching and he throws. Oh, it's a ball.
Well, basically, we did a Santa Claus skit, and for some reason, Griff talked just like that. We're like, oh, okay. Apparently, Trump and Santa Claus are the same.
With some like deep. I like a deeper like Santa voice version of it though.
This shit cracked me up.
Well, how's it going? We ate like 4,000 calories on Easter.
Damn, boy.
Drank some beer and everything.
Hopefully I didn't eat that much, but I probably did. I don't know. Like for tracking calories that day, Jake, I literally just wrote.
I put a bunch of shit in, just random stuff. I was
No.
like burgers, hot dogs.
I don't know what I
Cake.
did. I literally
Beer.
I literally created a new food, and just typed in 2,000 calories and said Easter cookout quotations not healthy.
Just 100% protein, 0% carbs.
Just so I've had to look back at it. I was like, oh yeah, that's when I ate a shit ton on Easter.
All right, question. You just said you had burgers and hot dogs on Easter?
Yeah, we had a cookout.
Isn't Easter like Christmas and like Thanksgiving?
Aren't you saying
that's
that?
what I was telling you.
He was like,
my mom always
isn't there
like,
a meat we're supposed to eat
yeah,
today?
I
I
remember if it's, I don't remember if it's like pork or ham or whatever. It's something. I don't remember what it is.
I've always had ham on
Yes,
Easter.
that's what it is. My mom always used to make that, and I was like, Mom, wouldn't it have been nice if like the people back in the day that started Easter were like, dude, it would be nice if we just like made a juicy fillet, and that was like the Easter meal. But no, it's ham. It's a ham hock.
Better than turkey.
Oh. I was about to say, I think ham's the worst thing ever.
Really?
Yeah.
I think ham's good, but I'd rather
it.
have turkey than ham.
Oh, I would not.
Why?
Why?
I do think turkey's overrated
dry,
as a meat.
unless you put sauce on it.
Dark meat's good though, but I do think turkey's overrated as a meat. But I still think it's better than ham. But like I said, I think every single holiday, like the Pilgrims, the people who like tried to kill Jesus and got duped when he rose, and like everyone else who created the holiday should just made it filet mignons. Honestly, in my opinion.
Jesus was sitting there and he's like, "All right, I'll turn that water into wine." He's like, "Can you turn my ham into steak?" He's like, no, can't do that.
Turn into a nice porterhouse, please.
Wasn't there something with like cow or beef? Like, wasn't a religious thing to where you couldn't sacrifice a cow?
Probably.
Isn't that Middle Eastern?
Is it?
Well, Jesus was Middle Eastern.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was
Saudi Arabia, or like it's Middle Eastern countries, I think.
Is that what it is?
They don't kill cows. They like worship them.
I'm not cultured.
I know India.
You forgot to say that. You forgot to say
I'm
it.
not cultured. That's like a pre-warning.
All right, guys. All right, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode
YouTube video.
Welcome to episode 52.
I'm not cultured above my head.
We were, that was our Easter info. Welcome to episode 52. I got the boys here. Zach Curtis running the show, even though I'm the one doing the intro. Again, what do you know? And then on the other end there, we got Jake, who's doing what?
Hanging out with my two buds.
There we go.
And it turns out that me and Griff can't fish worth a damn.
No,
Yeah, I know you said you don't like fish.
Don't.
You should just hang around us. Because they don't fucking like us either. Me and Griff went fishing twice this week. Spent
Didn't catch anything.
Probably 3-4 total hours fishing this week.
Probably
0. No, I don't even know if we got a bite. We might have.
I got a bite the first day, but I
We
didn't
might
catch
have. It might have been a twig in the water.
it. Nah, I think I got a bite.
What lake did y'all go to?
Well, I went to my buddy's pond, and then we went...
That we know there's fish in.
Yeah, I mean, like, he ever showed me pictures like, oh, look at these bass and catfish it caused. That's cool, and we throw and get nothing. And then we went to some random little pond that Jake's brother-in-law found. Didn't catch nothing. Then we went to another pond out there and didn't catch nothing.
Nothing.
Your brother-in-law, freaking fisher extraordinaire, huh?
Didn't catch nothing. Kyle's got the edge on him.
I'm just kidding. He knows so much more shit than we do. He was like telling me a bunch of stuff. I was like mind blown.
Yeah.
He was like talking science to me, Jake, at the cookout.
Yeah, I
He
know.
was telling me all this stuff. And I was,
you look way too deep into fishing.
I
my
was
man.
I was sitting there looking, and I was like, yeah. I mean, some of the stuff he said makes sense, and the other stuff I was like, yeah. I mean,
It was like an hour and a half. You didn't
Yeah.
even get a word in.
I know.
And he was just talking about fish and how the cold weather affects them and where they like
how they
to
spawn,
sit.
how they breed, yeah. And he was telling me certain things, like I understood it to a point, but then I wouldn't be able to do it unless I knew how to do this other thing, which I had no idea how to do, or I didn't have the means to do. So, but I definitely do want to go. And he'll catch some fish. He'll show us how to catch some fish.
Do you just, or I was gonna say, do you guys just catch and release, or do you
I catch
hold
and
on
release.
to them and eat them?
I know I don't eat fish.
I normally,
Why?
What?
Why?
They freak me out, dude. That flavor.
yeah. I think fish are awesome. I've caught and ate fish one time, but it was in Florida, so it was like ocean fish. It wasn't like lake or pond fish. I think I'd probably catch and eat fish at some point, but it'd have to be from a place I know was like safe to eat from. Like back when we were fishing in college, Jake, that little like creek we go to, I wouldn't eat anything out of there.
Why?
Like,
The creek?
dude, we used
Creek is like the freshest water there
to.
is.
Dude, did
Yes,
you
dude.
ever look inside?
There's not.
Creek?
Not
Running
that one.
water's the freshest.
Not that one though. But did you ever pull the bass out and look inside them? You could see like parasites and shit inside their mouths. Like they had
What?
parasites. You ever looked inside the mouths? So when you catch them, you take the hook out, you can see these big like white little like worms and stuff like stuck inside them, like attached to the inside of their body.
Why?
I don't know. It's like it's probably not healthy water. That one. I know what you're talking about.
Creek
Like,
water's like the healthiest.
I understand running water is healthy.
If you're
but
like dying and you're out in the wilderness
I
and you need to
understand
find
that.
water, you don't drink it out of the lake, you drink it out of the creek.
do you think jig water is healthy to drink?
Probably. It's really not that bad.
I don't know. I've drank it before, so
You better be upstream. I ain't drinking jig water
You'd
from
much rather be upstream than downstream in jig water.
But what I'm saying is, like, I don't think that stretch there. I think there's a lot of like contamination people put into it at some point because there's like all the fish had like parasites and stuff growing in them. You could like catch and you just look down their throat and you'd see like 3 or 4 white spots of like these little worms that are like stuck to the inside of their stomachs.
I want to know why you think that creek water is the freshest water.
Well, it's like running water. It's
Running
like,
water, yeah.
It's literally fresh
okay.
water
I
and
got what
fresh
you're
running water. Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you know where creek water like comes from? Like sewer runoff, mostly.
I guess not.
Well, I think
Around
part
here,
of
at least.
in the city.
Garrett will let us know if you can find a picture of Garrett. Send it to us. But
No one sends us a picture of Garrett.
When Garrett gets here in 2 months, when he gets this episode in 2 months, he'll let us know for sure. But I'm pretty sure the reason it does is because it's flown across all those salts and minerals and everything, like filtering it sort of. Because it's the same way as like when
It's
you
like
get
a filter,
when you get a filter, it filters stuff through and catches all the little rocks and stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason it's getting like minerals and things like that and like kind of filtering it sort of. I could be wrong on that. Whereas like a pond or a lake is just kind of sitting stagnant. You know what I mean?
Stagnant water you need to boil.
Yeah.
But
no, I agree with that.
Theoretically, if you didn't live in a city,
Yeah.
creek water's the fresh.
That's what I'm saying. I just think that where we were fished at, like I saw a bunch of fish with parasites. We don't eat bass. Bass tastes shitty anyway, I've heard. So, but
I will say that when I went to Colorado, I would drink that stream water in the
clear as
mountains
shit.
because it snowed that day and then it all melted like later in the afternoon, and it was
clear as
the
shit.
clearest water I've ever seen in a
Probably
stream
cold as
before.
balls.
Oh yeah, it was cold, dude. we went kayaking in the reservoir there, and the reservoir is made by all the snow runoff of Breckenridge.
Yeah.
And it was September, dude, and the water was no lie, probably like 45 degrees. It was so cold.
They do whitewater rafting in West Virginia, and they let the dams out when they start the whitewater rafting season. So the dam like filters the water from the bottom of the lake after all winter long, and it's like super cold.
Freezing.
but it is. That's crazy.
You guys ever been whitewater rafting?
I haven't been in a long time.
I've never been.
and honestly, it kind of scares me.
The closest I've been is riding that stupid canoe down that little like rapid thing we were camping.
That was fun.
That was super fun.
That
yeah.
was not scary. That
It was not
fun.
scary. It was just fun. That's the closest I've been.
Whitewater rafting could be
should go.
scary. I would go.
I haven't gone to
me
like
and my
a,
dad might go.
a legit one. The Cumberland River in Kentucky, like right past the waterfall. Have you ever been there? I went whitewater rafting down the Cumberland River. It wasn't the
I just
best,
wanna go
but it was
camping.
fun.
Big old rapids.
No, I don't. What's like the lowest? Is it 5 or 0?
Five's
Or
the biggest.
5, okay, so it was like
1 through
probably
5, I
like
think.
1, 2, maybe a 3, but more likely just 2s.
Yeah. Threes can get kind of rowdy.
I just want to go camping. I want to go
fun.
canoeing and camping.
We're gonna go ride the motorcycles and go whitewater raft.
You're the only one with a motorcycle.
Me and my dad.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's
okay.
gonna be sick.
Forgot about that.
Can I ride bitch and go?
Anyway, so we had a cookout for Easter Sunday, and turns out I still break.
Yeah, wiffle ball.
Yeah, we found an old. It was
Sponge ball.
a sponge ball thing, so it kind of reacted like a baseball, and I still break.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we only had one ball, and here's the end of the day. But I end up hitting the ball over this fence into this yard with a pit bull, and I'm like, oh jeez. My dad's like, "That's my favorite ball. Go get my ball." And I was like, "Dude, I don't know whose pit bull that is. I'm not gonna jump the fence." He was like, he was so mad at me. I was like, "I'm not jumping the fence." I was like, it's probably like I'm a pit bull fan, but I'm not just gonna jump in some random guy's yard with a pit bull.
It was like the
He's a
be-
pit
it
bull
was like
fan.
the it was like the beast from the Sandlot, dude.
Yeah.
Like the beast, like, dude, the beast.
At your dad's house, you were raking.
yeah,
Damn.
raking. It's old
The last
school.
time I've been over there, the closest fence was like 2-3 yards away.
Yeah,
Yeah. You're
it
raking.
still is.
Yeah.
That was, yeah.
Jake's brother-in-law is throw some heat, dude.
He was throwing. I threw him a curveball and he freaking
Tanked it.
railed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all that.
You guys never answered my question. How's the weight loss challenge? You guys down? You
Yeah, I was down
stagnant?
17 pounds.
Down 17?
Yeah, I'm just hovering around 16.
You guys
However,
plateauing?
We're probably still super close.
No.
I've been losing weight like consistently. It's just not as fast as it was the first week.
I think it's like, I mean, weight's not like the best way to measure, you know, because
Yeah,
it
it's
just
percentage.
fluctuates so much.
Yeah.
Like I'll weigh myself, like 2 days ago, I weighed like 17 pounds down, and like today I weighed like 15 pounds down,
Yeah.
and it's like, did I gain 2 pounds of fat? No, I didn't.
I will say
You know?
it's crazy how heavy like my clothes were. I mean, I just never think about that, but like I weighed myself and I was like 17 pounds down, and then I put on like, you know, a shirt, jeans, and boots, and I was like 4 pounds heavier just by putting like clothes
I
on.
always weigh myself with no clothes on. I feel like it's like the
too.
most accurate.
Yeah, I was just thinking like, I mean, we're weighing ourselves. I weigh myself like every day, and it's just like so even if you lose 2-3 pounds a week, it just seems so slow when you weigh yourself every single day, and it fluctuates back and forth. That I don't know. I feel like the scale is probably better if you just weigh yourself every 2 weeks or so, because you can actually see the fat loss. And
yeah, like last Thursday I weighed 188, and then this morning I weighed 193.
yeah,
Like, I mean, that's always normal for me. Like, I fluctuate so much, but if I go like 2-3 days of like consistently eating clean, drinking water, I'll be back down to 188, and I don't get it. I mean, I think my body just holds water weight a lot. So.
Yeah, I'm not sure. All I know is I weigh less than I did
machines that tell us how fat I am.
How long have we been going now, Jake?
A month on the 7th, so we're not quite at a month.
So we're a little under a month. Gotcha. Well, all I know is I've lost 17 pounds in under a month, so I'll take it.
Chris said he told his mom he was losing weight, and she sent him a chocolate bar.
She did.
He said, "How mean is that?" I don't know what to take of that.
Well, go back to our Halloween episode. Griff would always take the chocolate bar over the apple.
Oh, yeah. For sure.
Didn't they pay you to take the apple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, how often as a kid do you get the giant fucking Kit Kats? Like the monster Kit Kats.
Get the money, eat the apple, and then go
I didn't know
buy.
where... I couldn't just go like, hey, Mom, I'm going to the store to buy a monster Kit Kat. I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Little Griff walking down the road.
Packs up his bike with his $20 bill.
Monster Kit
I'm going
Kats.
down to Remke.
They were like a legend to me. Like it was like a mystical thing, the monster Kit Kat. I was like,
Can
I
you
want
believe
that.
that? That's where Griff used to shop.
Remke?
Yeah,
where
way
my
back in the
girlfriend
day.
shops.
Well, no, originally
We used to Flicks.
no,
Flicks.
yeah, it was
There was
Flicks.
a Flicks
It was
down
Little
by him.
Flicks.
Yeah.
I used to shop at Little Flicks as a kid.
The OG Flicks.
Little
Flicks.
Flicks. And then they built the bigger Flicks where like that church is now. And then the Remke built in next to it.
And then Kroger killed them all.
Yeah.
Fucking
Kroger.
corporations.
Damn, Kroger.
Ugh.
Poor Flicks.
But you guys keep going back to this cookout. Kind of stereotypes you guys see at cookouts.
Oh yeah. So I thought of this because we had the cookout, and I got a couple here. I only got one from the cookout we had the other day. So I want to say that because I know your parents listen to this. There's only one stereotype, and you're gonna know which one it is, Jake. And I call it the beer fairy. It's usually the aunt. Maybe a sister, maybe someone, or maybe it's someone's mom. Maybe it's your friend's mom that comes around and just keeps offering your beer nonstop every time. Keeps offering you beer until the third time that you've been over there, you end up passed out on the couch and you can't drive home. It's the beer fairy, and I think Jake knows who I'm talking about.
I do. And I have one that goes with that, and that's the drunkle.
Yeah,
Kind of self-explanatory, the drunk uncle. Don't need to go in on that one.
I want to be the uncle that nobody knows what I do, but I'm rich and I'm always drunk at every family event. Like,
Uncle Jim.
yeah.
I got the backseat griller. So the backseat griller.
I do.
is-
I have him listed as a grill master.
So, well, no, this is different. So I had Grill
Oh.
Master too. I'll let you do Grill Master. But I had the backseat griller. And backseat griller is a guy that's not grilling, but he's trying to tell the Grill Master what he's doing wrong the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's not even his house, and it's not even his meat he bought. He's sitting there like, you don't have the heat high enough. You're not going to get a good sear.
You need a pinch of salt on that.
You're not going to get a good sear on that. Oh, didn't toast the buns. I would have toasted the buns.
I'm gonna think of the whole skit of Letterkenny.
Yeah,
And they talk about the
grilling
the
steaks.
steak.
Yeah. But I think about the backseat griller just telling them everything they're doing wrong. It's like, oh, cheddar cheese, American cheese melts better. Like it's just like every single little thing they're doing wrong. They're sitting there just judging them. And they eat the burger and they're like, yeah, it's all right. I could
I
have
don't
done
got
better.
the balls to do it.
No.
To cook for like a ton of people.
Yeah.
Like if it was
I'd
just
mess
us
it up.
three or something, I'd be like,
Yeah.
screw it.
Just burgers and hot dogs. How hard can it be?
I don't know, man. There's some picky people out there.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if my sister sees a little piece of red in that meat,
Oh, that's how my mom
oh,
is.
she's gonna
Yeah.
light you up, dude.
Yep. Dude,
They give it to me they're like a little red. I'm like, oh, not red enough, dude.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
love,
Give me that.
I love fucking the alpha of the house. I come over for a party or something. I'm like, hey, bro, I'll cook for you. Walk into another man's house and get on his grill and cook for the whole party. That's my favorite move.
You got any more, Jake?
I got a few. I haven't rattled any off.
I got the politician.
Oh,
Everyone's having a good old time, and then you know, like Uncle Frank's over there, like those goddamn transgender people. You're like, whoa, oh my god, Uncle Frank, we're having a good time here.
Whoa. We're moving on from that one.
I was saying as a bad thing, like everyone's having a good time. You bring up politics.
I got the cooler sitter, the person who purposely sits on the cooler. So
You gotta ask them to get up.
yeah, you have to have a conversation with this person to get a drink, or a beer. You got the guy who always asks everybody if they ate before he goes back to seconds, just to make sure that everybody knows that he's going back to eat seconds. Hey, bro, do you eat? You eat? Yeah, you eat? You good? You need anything? All right, I'm gonna go.
I got the reverse of that, and that's the plate loader.
Oh,
the one
yeah?
that's like too nervous to go back to get seconds, so they literally stack their plate like so tall.
I do both.
I'm not. I'm definitely like a seconds and thirds. Like I'll just put like 3 things on my plate, go sit down, let other people get up and get their food. I'm chowing down on my 3, and I'll go get the other 3 selection or whatever I need. You know?
See, that's where we differ. I load my plate up, I eat it all, and I don't even ask someone. I just go back up for seconds and load my plate up again.
Yeah. I'll load it up 3 or 4 times. Just 'cause
I'll always load it
not a
up,
plate loader.
and then I'll be walking back, and like I'll get a burger if I want something else, or like a plate of mac and cheese. Like I rarely ever get 2 plates in a row, but that's why I'm fat.
What?
Like I'll get my first plate, and then I'll come back and be like, all right, burger sounds good this time. Eat that, and then like 30 minutes later, like, oh, some mac and cheese and chips sound
Like
good.
you're the grazer.
Yeah,
You just graze back and forth.
right.
And like if they don't pack up this food, I'm gonna eat it all.
And lastly, I got the guy that always can't wait to leave. Like gets there, he's like, oh, can we go yet? Like, why are we here?
Stays for like 45 minutes, eats the food, and you're like, all right, we're out of here.
What? Well, then why'd you come? It's always the person you're like super excited to see, and then there's like, all right, we're out of here.
We're out of here. We're going home. I got the cool toy guy. Everyone loves this guy.
Yeah.
You go to a cookout, and they just always have cool shit. There's
Yeah.
like, here's my new RC car. Here's my like drone or something. You're like, cool, dude. Always brings cool stuff.
Jake's dog's going nuts in the background right now.
But yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah, good cookouts. Zach Kyle's Dry Man going. I saw you made a YouTube video and to shout it out.
Yeah. Shout out to if you Google or YouTube Zach Curtis Iron Man, pop up. Starting a channel, guys.
Oh, dang.
Yeah.
You post a video on there?
Yeah. I got one video out.
Ooh.
Every Monday, videos are coming up.
If it's not as motivational as that one guy training that's getting held underwater.
So
If you gotta want it more than you gotta breathe. If I don't get that kind of vibes from these videos, then you're not doing it right.
Well, then you're not going to watch it.
as a friend, I'm going to let you know I haven't watched it yet. But I was going to watch it, but I was at work today. And I saw I remember like, oh, Zach put a video up last night or whatever. I'm going to go take a peek at it. And I pulled it up and I was started watching. I started just skipping through the first whatever. And I saw you weren't like working training yet. So I just put it away. I was like, I'll look at it later because I was in the middle of work. So I'm going to watch it though.
I think you could do it. It'd be cool. So just get a training montage of you and then use these mics and some non-copyright music like slowly playing in the background and just write a little script out that's motivational as fuck. Yeah.
I don't know if I want to go down that route, though. Like,
You just post it at the end. After you wrapped it all up,
Here's what you need to do. You need to play some epic non-copyright, like just written. There's no lyrics. It's literally just music playing in the background.
That's what I'm thinking.
And it's just like hype, like slow hype music, where it's like hypes you up. But you got to play the clip from the Rocky Balboa movie when he's hyping up his son. Have you seen that clip? It's like super inspirational. Every single, it's like the most basic inspirational quote ever. But he's talking about like what quitters and winners and stuff like that. And he's just sitting there. You got to play that in the background as you're fucking pumping iron, as you're sprinting
like
down.
that.
You're sprinting down the street, full sprint. You're full pedal on the bike. It's like cutting through everything. It's fading in, and then all of a sudden it just slowly fades into 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will.
I feel like the Will Smith, what is it? Pursuit of Happiness.
I love that movie.
Kid.
Yeah.
That's probably one like the
Yeah.
really
My
well
favorite
known
movie
All right, so
Your favorite movie ever?
ever. Yeah,
Really?
dude. I fucking love it.
I've seen it once like a long time. I gotta
all
watch
right,
it
here we
again.
go. Impromptu. Name something you can think about, just super inspirational. I'll go first. I'm thinking of the movie Any Given Sunday, the football movie. You guys seen that? The speech he gives the team at halftime. You guys haven't seen that? You know what I'm talking about? It's with Willie Beeman and everything. It's literally a football movie, and he gives a speech talking about a game of inches and everything like that. Any Given Sunday? Come on, guys.
Never seen it, dude.
Oh my god!
I'm not a big movie
I'll
guy.
go ahead and go with but what do you call it? A music video for the Boys of Fall.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude, that fucking tears your heartstrings.
it is hype.
Dude, he
Like Kenny Chesney's over here playing the six strings on my
dude.
heart, dude.
that one, like, if you're like a senior in high school and that shit rips on the speakers, dude, you're like,
dude.
That is hype.
Crying.
No, you're right.
dude, I'm not gonna get to play anymore.
Are we doing like hype or just motivation or what?
Motivational or hype? When I say motivation, excuse me. Yeah, motivational.
Like
It could be from a movie. It could be from a song like Jake. It could be from any type of media or someone you saw give a motivational speech.
I got
holy shit.
I got something in mind, but like what are we motivating towards? Anything?
Something just hypes you up. Motivates
My second favorite movie, since Jake talked about Pursuit of Happiness, my second favorite one is The Blind Side, and it motivates me to be a better person by the way that they bring in Michael Orr and like take him off the streets and stuff. That shit gets me, man. I love that movie.
You like Sarah? Isn't that her name?
No, it's Leanne.
No.
No.
Oh, Sandra Bullock.
Sandra. Yeah.
Her name's
I was
Leanne.
about to say
too,
Sarah
so-
Palin.
Something else I want to throw in there. Just
Zach's the politician.
something else I want to throw in there.
We're talking about movies, Zach.
Honorable mention, just the Rocky theme song. I mean, you hear
Yeah.
the Rocky theme song, you immediately start pumping iron harder. You know what I mean? Just
I mean,
comes
we
on.
could do the same with
Freebird.
Freebird. I love Freebird. About Tiger. What's the
Eye of the Tiger.
No, the Bengal song.
Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's got to be top 10.
Yeah, just like
Top
stuff
five.
that you hear, like, oh man, I'm motivated, I'm ready to go. The Eminem song, what's it called?
Cinderella Man.
Lose yourself.
Yeah.
Lose yourself. Yeah, by Eminem.
Oh,
Better lose yourself in the music the moment you want it. You're never gonna let it go. You only got one. We're gonna get copyrighted.
what's the mom spaghetti one?
That's that one.
Yeah, that's Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
Mom spaghetti.
Yeah,
Neat.
vomit on
Is
the
that it?
sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous. He's
all
ready to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting what he wrote
wrote
down.
down.
The whole
crowd goes so
Yeah,
loud.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
No, keep going.
Copyrighted by singing?
No.
We get on here and sing all day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't get copyrighted by that. But back to the Iron Man YouTube video. One, you're going to be a little disappointed in it because I lost all my workout clips and I only have the clips of me talking. But I wanted to make a video. But if you want to watch it, I
No
appreciate it.
workout clips?
How are you gonna film them? Are you just wear a GoPro? Are you gonna have Courtney gonna run with you and film you? What are you gonna do?
A little bit of both. Like, I'm not going to just film me running for hours.
Are you gonna set up like?
Follow cam.
Yeah.
Sick follow cam.
Are you gonna like? Are you gonna like
Doing
set
it.
the camera up? Are you doing like certain workouts though? It's like,
Yeah. So it's pretty much the same setup we have here for the pod. I have the same camera tripod. So I'll set it up like on the trails, and then I have things in mind that I want to do. Talk about it a little bit. Swimming, by the way, I swam for the first time. I'll let you guys know how that went. But yeah, like I don't want it to be motivational. Like I don't give a shit if anybody wants to do an Ironman. Like I just want people who are interested in it just like see what I did.
So I got a question there right now. I might be getting a little ahead, but how many miles think you would run right now? Like if you warmed up, you got ready, and you had to run continuously, not on a treadmill, just like run, and like we'll say a track, right? How many miles think you can run for? Like I need to stop, I need to take a break, I need to get a breather and get something to drink. If you had to guess,
I could probably crush out 5 or 6 miles
5 or 6 miles
before I had to stop.
How many did you do for the Ironman?
13.
13.
0.1.
Gotcha. And then
But see, like you don't have to run consistently.
no, I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can take breaks. I don't know, as long as you like finish or
Right.
finish with. Is there a certain time cutoff you have to finish by?
Yeah, there is, but it's like
A lot.
pretty long. Yeah.
Then what about swimming? How long do you think you can swim? Because I feel like that'd be the hardest one is swimming. I feel like it'd just be gassed. You know what I mean? Like 2 minutes into swimming, I'd be like, I arms hurt.
So I think that I could probably get around a half a mile swimming.
You
But
need like 2 miles for that?
no, it's 1.2
Gotcha.
miles. But I swam for the first time on Sunday. Hurt my shoulder. I got like I should have stretched. I didn't stretch. I was just trying to get in there just to see how the water felt. But I didn't have any goggles, and I don't like opening my eyes in chlorine water.
Yeah.
So like my swimming, what's it called, technique was kind of off. I didn't really feel comfortable swimming. I was trying to go for a half a mile, but I didn't make it. I only made it like halfway because I was trying to do 30 laps and I only did 15.
I
But
like how you're so dedicated, but you have none of the equipment for an Ironman.
fuck it, dude. I got these 2 quads. That's all I need, baby. Yeah, I know. I mean, the only
It's a
thing
process. I get it, but
the only thing I really need to get is goggles and a bike. I mean, goggles are like $20, and I'll
you
rent
get
a bike.
and then you're like, oh, do I want flat pedals or do I want
Can you
clip
use a
ins? And
snorkel?
then you got to get shoes.
You got to wear goggles and a snorkel when you do your
And then you
Ironman,
got to get
so
one of those
don't-
onesies to run in.
No.
Then
Dude, why not?
Because
It could help you.
how many
I know it could.
how many miles do you could bike in a row?
I think I could probably get somewhere between 30 and 40 miles on a bike.
How long do you go? Like 50 or something?
What was it, 58?
Yeah.
58. The biking is like the most what's it called?
Like least intense, like least labor, least cumbersome.
I wouldn't say that. But like it takes up the most miles per se. So
Yeah, but you're going like 5 times as fast.
right.
Probably more actually.
Yeah.
Have you had raw nipples yet?
No, I've gotten some pretty wicked blisters on my toes.
Have you?
Yeah, from running, which they were kind of gross, but they popped already.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it was gross.
yeah. But
I've always heard of people like taping their nipples up and everything.
Yeah, they're
you
chafing.
Get, you get chafe, like
Yeah,
it rubs
I've
up
never
against
had
your
that.
nipples. Yeah, but the running's good. I sent you guys the thing. I went, what was it, like a mile and a half in 14 minutes or something like that. On
I sent you a
hills.
challenge, dude.
I know. I told you I was going to do it.
You gonna do it with the dog? The dog's a mandatory.
Tuesday and Wednesdays are my off days. I'll get there. But I feel like we're coming along. YouTube videos are coming up. Hopefully, I don't lose my damn workout clips for next Monday. But yeah, if you guys want to, support me, Zach Curtis, like, subscribe. I even gave a shout out to the boys.
If you're to look for it, type in Zach
boys?
type in Zach Curtis Ironman. Because there's like 7 different accounts named Zach Curtis.
Yeah, I know, I saw
and all
that.
of them have like one video and have like 2 subscribers. Like they're all like the same exact as your account right now. You know what I mean? So I was like, who the hell are these guys? And then I click on all of them. This one's like some Asian dude. I'm like, what the heck? That's not Zach Curtis.
But yeah, I need to get running and swimming. Swimming mostly. If I don't get better at swimming, I'm gonna drown.
Do you have running specific shoes?
Yeah, the ones I got on, or no, the other ones.
You do have some?
Yeah.
I went to like a running store. You been to one? Mm-mm. And they're like the cheapest shoes they got is like $160.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, guys!
That's crazy.
I found a
No budget oriented runners out there.
no. I found a pair that I'm gonna buy. They're $200. But I'm like strictly gonna run in them. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna be cleaned after every run.
No, they're not.
Yeah, I know. But you know who Cameron Haynes is?
No.
Ooh,
Create Hanes
Maybe.
underwear.
Cameron Haynes.
He's one of Joe Rogan's buddies. He's a bow hunter.
I don't think so.
He like runs a lot. Well, he's sponsored by Under Armour, and he created his own running shoe. So I'm gonna pick those up and see how they are. See if I like them or not. But yeah, that's one thing that I need to figure out. I don't think that I want clip-ons. Clip-ons scare me just in general because if you fall,
you're on a
like you're
road
done.
bike, though.
Yeah, but like what if you blow a tire?
It's different
or
when
hit
you're
a
mountain
pothole?
biking and you're like literally running over roots and rocks
Yeah.
and like you could fall any second. You're not gonna just fall on a road bike, right?
I don't know. What if
You ever
I,
seen
like,
the people with the clip-ons and they come to a stop sign and just like tip over?
No.
They come and they're trying to click out and they can't. They just
Are they not like ski boots where like you can't just pull out of them?
I think you swivel and then come out.
Oh my gosh.
But I've seen them where they just like malfunction. The person can't get their foot out and just topple over at a stop.
That's funny.
I'd fucking lose it if that happened. But I did look at the cost of the Ironman. Probably should have done that before
Oh,
I
boy.
dedicated so much
not-
time.
Wait. Let's play guesses. All right, Jake.
All right, we're gonna add in the $200 shoes. We're
So-
gonna add in the $1,500 bike.
No. I think
No,
we,
just the
I
cost
think
of
we're
the
gonna
race.
add in just the
we're
cost.
gonna add in the $20 goggles.
Just the cost to enter. Let's see.
the
who gets,
$50 swimsuit.
Let's see who gets close without going over, Jake. So
Just for an Ironman?
yeah, just
Just for the race.
Is it a philanthropy or no?
Like the race?
Yes,
I don't think so.
it's not a philanthropy.
No, it's like Ironman is a brand.
I'm gonna say
So there's like a corporation that's making big bucks off you.
Yes.
Oh, there is.
I'm gonna say $500.
Because 5Ks and 10Ks and marathons are always philanthropies.
Right.
I'm
The
gonna say
Ironman's not.
I'm gonna say $500.
I would say like
Don't say
250.
501. Okay.
So if you go over, do you bust?
Yeah, I guess.
Jake wins.
What is it?
Right now it's 315.
Gotcha.
But I have like, what was it, like 3 weeks?
What do you think they use the money for? Do you get a chip?
I don't know what you do.
Do you get a medal?
It probably goes back to like the community.
Don't
like,
say chip in front of Zach, dude. He's gonna have a aneurysm.
Do you get a chip?
I have a 99
Gotta eat
point.
the pocky.
No, I'm not even gonna talk about it right
Gotta
now.
eat the pocky.
That's for the next or
Tune,
last
tune,
pod.
tune into Monday's episode.
Tuesday's
episode. You can hear about Zach eating his chip.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so right now it's $315 and it goes up closer to race day. And then since it would be my first Ironman race, I have to purchase a membership. I don't know how much that is, but
What?
Yeah, because that's where they keep
So it
your
might be
like
500.
official race stats. So yeah, I didn't know it was gonna be this expensive.
That's
but
crazy.
We're dedicated. We're
getting
dedicated. Yeah, no.
I'd be curious if it's a philanthropy.
I don't know.
I don't know what else they'd use the money for. Advertising.
To put on more Ironmans.
Yeah.
I feel like you don't need advertising because everyone that runs an Ironman is gonna like put it everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Like how many people are so humble they can run an Ironman
Just not say shit about it.
and literally not post it anywhere
Yeah. Not me.
in 2021?
Fine, I'm taking it off everywhere.
Not like calling you out. I'm just saying like it's probably not. There are definitely some crazy people that do it.
Oh yeah.
That is just like in their own fucking mind. But
I just finished a book. Do you know who David Goggin is?
yeah.
He's like a Navy SEAL, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a retired Navy SEAL. I just finished his book the other day.
Is it the guy
But-
that lost all the weight?
Yeah, he was like
He's a
almost 300
psychopath.
pound. Dude, I know. He's
He's
fucking
like-
so mentally
does
strong.
he just like run everywhere?
Dude, like
He
he's
did
not.
at one
He's
point.
not a normal guy.
No.
He's like
I heard like I heard a bunch of people like hate him and they think he's kind of a dick.
yeah, I could see that.
Like I heard like there's people that like are like really good friends.
Zach
with him.
knows the most about him. We'll let him
Yeah,
talk.
we'll let you talk. But this is what I've heard. I've heard people say like if you don't know him, most people that don't like know him or like hang out with him like hate him. Like they meet him and he's just like a dick or he's like condescending. But then people that like meet him,
He don't give a shit what you think.
yeah,
Straight from his mouth.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then there's people that like are like know him and that's probably a bunch of SEAL buddies are probably like yeah he's awesome. Yeah, I mean.
No, I mean, I could see where you're coming from on that. Like, I feel like if a lot of people don't know me, I could come off of as being an asshole and a dick.
Yeah, I know you and you're a dick.
I know. Exactly. Oh, Jake was crying to me the other day about being an asshole, and I was
You were
just
being an
I was just trolling
I
him.
told you both to stop being pussies.
But yeah, I read his book, and like, I think he's just so mentally tough because he went through a lot of shit when he was a kid, and then became a Navy SEAL. Went through 3 hell weeks in 1 year. Like that would just fuck with me. I would be done after the first one. Like I'm never going back. But yeah, once he became a SEAL, he got into like ultra marathon running, which is where you run 100 miles like straight. Like people just go out and run 100 miles for fun.
Forrest Gump.
Crazy.
Yeah. But once he got in shape, he would get up at 4 a.m. and like bike, and he would get in like 60, 70 miles and then bike to work. And then he would run at work, and then he would bike after work. And
Well, the original story was he was like 100 pounds overweight to get into the Navy, right?
he weighed
he said
almost 300 pounds, and he had to lose 106 pounds
And he did it in
3 months. Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
He was like, I literally would eat like a granola bar and ride the bike all day.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I don't get how he did it, dude.
That's like not healthy though. Like losing that much weight that fast. I feel like that's like not healthy
Oh,
for you.
probably not. No.
No.
He's a psychopath though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
His book's pretty good. I don't know.
I don't read.
You guys don't read, but
nope.
you
Nope.
read?
I don't read. Nope.
Every time someone says, "Hey, you should read this book," I'm like, "All right." And I pull my phone out and type in name of the insert title of the book, movie, and see if there's a movie for it.
It's like when someone talks about an actress, you just like type in your phone, you're like, blah, 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 nude. Like, oh, there it is.
Gosh.
You never done that?
No.
You see a hot
That is
chi-
not
a
my
hot chi-
first
You see
reaction.
a hot chick in a movie, and you're like, Do most of them have one out there?
Just you.
This is coming also.
If you ever see an actress and you want to see it,
This
it's
is also
probably on the internet.
This is also coming from the guy who, as soon as he got a 4K TV, went to YouTube and typed in "hot chicks 4K."
the first thing.
First thing you did, hot chicks
First thing I did, I have
4K.
4K TV.
Hot chicks 4K.
Hot chicks 4K. I wanted to see what they look like. They look like real life, dude. It's crazy.
We're in 4K right now on YouTube.
Kind of.
No, we're in 1080p,
Yeah, I thought it was
30 frames per
1080p.
second.
We can do 4K, but it'll probably take forever to upload. Probably wouldn't render well.
Sorry, people.
Sorry,
Sorry.
people. We're not there yet.
Nope.
Maybe you get us more subscribes and everything like that. We'll buy 4K.
There you go.
We have 4K.
I mean, we have 4K
Well, I mean, we'll upload it in
capability.
4K.
I know. It just takes so fucking long.
Do you want to move on?
Hold on. One more thing about David Goggins. He has the, and the time that he wrote his book, the world record for pull-ups, and it was like 4,000 and like 100 and something.
In like a day.
Yeah, in one day. He said he would do 6 pull-ups every minute. For
What a horrible
until he
day.
got to 4,000 or whatever.
It's like one of my least favorite workouts.
And I think he did it took him 3 times.
Like I'll
So-
put it like on my I kind of make like a mental checklist when I go work out of things I want to get done and do. And like I don't really let myself leave without doing it, but I always like push off the pull-ups till the end. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do them, but I do them. They suck.
Embrace the
Yeah.
suck.
They do
They
suck.
suck. That's what he says, isn't he?
Embrace the suck.
Is it written on there?
Yeah. On my whoop.
Did you get a David Goggins whoop?
No, this is the other guy that inspired me to do an Ironman.
Who's the other guy?
Nick Bear.
I don't know who that is. That's a good saying.
It's kind of like a
embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck. It's like a military thing.
What do the SEALs say? It's like the only easy day was yesterday. I think that's what they say.
Something. They also say hoorah, or is that the Marines?
That's the Marines. I think they say hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah!
It's like a variation.
And I think they say the only easy day was yesterday. Something like that. I don't know. Basically saying, yeah, today's gonna suck more.
Would you guys do a Hell Week, like even if you had no intentions on going into the SEALs?
Like just to try one out?
Yeah.
I wouldn't ever try one out unless like if I was in really good shape and I was like confident that I could like do some of the stuff.
Not for a week, dude.
Well, so I watched, I don't know if you guys ever watched the documentary. It's like Class 247, I think it's called, or something like that. And it's like the full-on documentary of like an entire SEAL class. And like the Hell Week looks terrible. Like they barely get any sleep. They're just nonstop working out and stuff like that. It's terrible. But the only
I don't
way
think they sleep at all.
The only way they get like 2 hours of shut eye, I think, the entire week. Like a chance they they aren't even in bed. They're literally like in the cafeteria and they eat their food as fast as they can so they can take like some naps and stuff like that. I think it's a total like 2 hours or something crazy. But after watching that, the only way I would ever try and do it if it was like a philanthropy or like a charity thing, like, oh, come do the Hell Week out, raise money for charity, and I was in really good shape and I felt confident I could physically do some of the workouts they do. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to do the whole thing ever. But if I could I could do some of those workouts like at the beginning of it, I would do it for like a charity thing. But
You'd
where I'm at
it's
right
a whole
now,
week, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a long time.
No, I understand that.
And then on top of that is we all have jobs, so we'd have to either take vacation
to do a Hell
and
Week.
use our vacation to do a week or quit our jobs.
I don't think I'd do that.
This thing on Google says that he says, I think I might have slept a total of 2 or 3 hours over the course of the entire week.
You'd think you just like shut down.
Yeah. So basically, because from what I remember seeing, like all the rare times they actually got to eat, because they barely ate too. They barely got like actual foods in the mess hall. They would literally all like be running through the lines trying to get their food. They'd sit down at the table and they'd scarf their food down and then just sitting there and fall asleep in the chair for like to get like an extra 20 minutes of sleep. And then they blow the whistles and call them back out there. And I think they got one time where they have to lay in their beds for an hour and take a nap, because like I think there's a certain point where they physically let you sleep, because if they don't, like you'll like go insane. Like, so, like,
How good that must feel to lay in the bed, though.
Oh yeah, for like that hour. And from what I remember
the
too,
whole week
they weren't even
that
in
1 hour is probably the most enjoyable.
They weren't even in their
hour of
dorms
life.
too. They were in like these tents and little cots. They're like these tents and cots out in the beach too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like girl sleep.
Does your dad still eat super fast?
Yeah.
Yeah, so does my dad.
I mean, I kind of
It's like a
too.
military thing that just sticks with you for the rest of your life. Yeah.
All right, so the next section, I was just curious. I was thinking the other day, I saw a video of a guy talking about it a couple weeks ago, and I was curious with this question. But if you could have your dream job, I'm going to say outside this podcast, because I mean, I think we always say pretty cool if this would be our job. But outside like doing a podcast, or doing this podcast, what was like your dream job? It could be something you were a kid, like I always wanted to be this. It could be something you saw in the last 2 weeks. You're like, man, I think it'd be really cool to be this. I'm just curious, like, if you guys had a dream job, like you could do it for the rest of your life, what would it be?
So we kind of already did this before, so I'm not going to kill the dead horse, but I'm going to pick something else, which I think is an interesting job and more attainable. Because obviously, a fighter pilot or an astronaut is the coolest thing you could ever do in in the whole world. But I think a skydive instructor would be cool and kind of attainable. Like we have skydiving places in Ohio. I could go probably train and be a skydive instructor, which would be awesome. Move out and be a ski guide. Would be a fucking sick job.
Easy.
Right? Like all these are attainable. It's just like you would have to give up my current life and make sacrifices.
You could be part of
the
the
fuck it, go.
You know what I'm saying?
You could be part of the ski patrol. You could take dudes down for wrecking and like hurting their thumb down on the thing, like just riding the whole thing down.
I don't like blood. I don't like blood.
No, you know what I'm talking about? Like just like a guy
Ski patrol.
A guy gets hurt and he's like, "Oh man, I'm hurt. I can't ski." But turns out all he has is a hurt thumb, and he rode the ski patrol down the whole time.
Oh,
Took you that long to figure it out?
I did. Yeah.
You know what, Griff? That was the worst pain I've ever been in my life, okay?
They go, "Oh shit, Zach's fucked up. What's wrong?" "Oh god, it's just hurt my thumb."
So for those who don't
Could have
know,
moved my legs.
we used to ski a lot at Perfect North, and Zach went and hit this jump, and he cased it, and I think he hit your butt on the knuckle, and he kind of bounced and rolled. And he's like, "Oh, I'm hurt and everything." So we get this called a ski patrol over, and they bring out this big old sled and like put the neck brace on him and strap him up, and they bring him into this room. And we're like, I don't know, we were young, we didn't know what the fuck to do.
We were in high school.
We were like 14.
14, 15 years old. Yeah.
Like, oh God! So we're just kind of like hanging out for a little while, and they won't let us back to see you anyway. So we're like, oh fuck it, I guess we still go ski. And we go ski, and he thinks we're a dick for doing it, but what else are we gonna do?
That's the biggest dick we've ever.
But he comes rolling out after all that with his hand wrapped up, and he's like, I think I broke my thumb. Like, you broke your thumb? You just got strapped up in a neck brace on a sled for a broken thumb? I think in reality you hit your tailbone probably really hard.
Yeah.
Dude, it does look pretty soft when you come rolling out with a broken thumb to ride in the stretcher.
Yeah.
With the neck brace.
Whatever. You know, things happen. You remember that hay bale jump we made in that park one time?
Yeah. You
I'm
actually hurt yourself
surprised
there.
I didn't paralyze myself. That's
Tried to
just
flip it.
Yeah, I tried to flip
Yeah.
it and I landed right on my head. And it sucked. I went to the hospital and everything.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. Was your neck like crickety? Like it was like sore?
He didn't act hurt though that time.
No, I like drove home and everything.
Cake was
but
fine, and he's like, I broke my back.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. You pussy. Quit being a pussy.
Felt like I
He's
broke my
"For real,
back.
All right, Zach, what you got for a dream job? This doesn't have to be the coolest job you know. It's like whatever your dream job is, right? You could be a dream job as a garbage man. Like I fucking want to be a garbage man. You know what I mean? So
No, he's an astronaut or pilot.
Yeah. I didn't change mine from last time that we did this. I still think my dream job would be a comedian. I mean, I know I'm not like the funniest guy right now, but I'm sure if you talk to Kevin Hart or Joe Rogan, they're not like constantly funny. Like obviously they script their jokes, but I just think it's cool to like get a room together around like one person making them
Kill it
laugh.
at a comedy
Yeah,
club.
like makes it feel good. So
that'd probably be cool.
I think that being a comedian would be a dream job.
Yeah. So I thought hard on this one because there's definitely jobs that this one I think are definitely way cooler and probably more fun. But this one just sounds super fun to me and would be cool. But I think it'd be awesome to be a NASCAR driver. Like that would be super
that'd
fun.
be dope. On the dirt track?
That's a new added plus. But
I watched like that almost whole race, like on replay, because I missed it.
It's cool, wasn't it?
The only negative thing I have to say about it is that the vision looked pretty impaired for the drivers, which kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But everything else was awesome.
Yeah.
Like super cool.
But I was thinking about it, like just being a NASCAR driver would be awesome. It's a super cool job and probably a super insanely fun job. And there's definitely cooler jobs like astronaut or something like that. But to be a NASCAR driver would be fucking sweet.
It'd be dope.
Yeah, and you make a lot of money doing it.
You seen their wives?
Yeah. Hot wife. Look at Ricky Bobby. Look at his wife.
You ever seen golf wives?
Well, once he started winning,
Yeah.
she left him.
You ever seen golf wives?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I wish I was a golfer
You seen
too.
Dustin Johnson's wife? Oh my God.
You seen Brooks
The poor
Koepka's
women that
fiance?
listen to this.
Yeah.
This is the non-sports edition.
Yeah, I know.
We got to do this bit on the sports edition.
Yeah. This is our bachelor. This is our bachelorette.
All I gotta say is thank you for listening, but if you don't like what we're saying, leave. All right, boys, we got anything else for this? We want to wrap it up? I'm good. Let's get out of here.
All good.
I just want to say, I had a short thing in here. I think we skipped over it, but I cannot wait until we can go to the banks for Reds games. No COVID restrictions. Whenever COVID's gone, when it's obliterated, when it is disintegrated from
Like 10
these
years from
vaccines, whenever it's gone forever, no mask, no nothing, no social distance, it's just gone forever, and we're good. I cannot wait to go just sit at the banks like pre-Reds games. It's so fun.
What do you think?
Just
5
sitting
years?
there. I'm gonna be optimistic, Jake.
5 years?
I'm gonna say
Before it goes back to the way it was,
I'm gonna say
it's gonna be forever.
I'm gonna say full occupancy, no mask, no social distancing.
You guys aren't
before the
even-
end of the season, baseball season.
You guys don't even know, like, there could be a second wave.
Yeah, but there's no
Like,
way that
everyone's
we're gonna let.
not immune again, and then the disease comes back and gets us for the second time, and then the third time, and it's like the flu. And
Your
everyone's
negative
terrified.
vibes are really bringing me down right now, bro. And all I want to say is, what about Texas, dude? They had a full capacity game today.
I mean, I think it's cool. You asked me,
Indiana-
that's what I want. I want everything to be at full capacity.
Indiana's going wide open after Monday's game, or they already are.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Well,
There's no
everyone's
way.
immune for now. Until we're not immune.
There's no way that the United States citizens would allow another shutdown the way that it was a year ago. I don't ever see that happening ever again.
I hope not.
They're gonna be like, remember 2020? Yeah, fuck that. We ain't doing that shit again.
That's
just my opinion.
I just want to say the Banks 4 Reds game. Drinking
I don't think we
brews,
call the shots.
Drinking brews at Tin Roof, Holy Grail, Jefferson.
There's more
all
of
those
us than
places.
there are of them.
We don't call the shots, dude.
I just want to go and drink brews there. It's so
Did you hear
fun.
about
Summer
the
brews.
thing that they're doing on the banks? Dora, I think they call it.
I don't know, what is it?
They shut down from Jefferson Social to Holy Grail, like that little stretch. and you can go. They put tables, like it's permanently shut down.
Oh well, they permanently shut it down during games before though. But you can like, but
No, but like
you
this,
can like walk through it though.
just 24/7, like forever,
Oh, forever.
Like,
ever.
yeah, like
oh, that's awesome.
And then
It's like
that,
2nd Street in Louisville.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Or
and
4th Street.
That's awesome.
2nd Street?
4th Street.
4th Street.
Fourth
That's
Street.
awesome.
And then
Never
that
mind, I know
road that goes from the river to like downtown, in between the banks and the Red Stadium. I don't know what it's called, but they shut that down permanently too. So you can literally go from Jefferson Social all the way to the front gate of Great American Ballpark Park with a beer.
That's awesome.
Yeah, isn't that dope?
Legit. That's super awesome. Dang.
Yeah.
COVID.
Let's go.
Get out of here.
All right, Jake, send us out of here.
Thank you for listening. Go ahead and follow our YouTube channel. Go ahead and follow Zach's YouTube channel. Follow his journey on the Ironman Challenge. Mm-hmm. We have an Instagram. We also have a Twitter. We'd love for you to go see it. Zach's going to eat the chip live. I don't know about live, but it'll be posted all over the social media. So go follow that if you want to watch Zach eat this chip. Thank you for listening. We love you. We're out of here.